Hey everybody, Mental Fox here with another checking in video. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about Sekiro. I'm going to talk a little bit about the poll that I just had on my website where you guys voted for what game I should play next. I'm going to talk a little bit about that poll and why I did it the way I did it. And then I'm also going to answer some questions that you guys had in the comments section for my last checking in video. And while I'm talking about all this stuff, I'm just going to play, I don't know, random gameplay stuff. Just give you guys something to look at while I talk. So let's start with Sekiro. I do not know how many hours I have put into trying to beat the final boss. I can make it past Genichiro most of the time. And then the first phase of Ishin, I can get past that, I don't know, 10% of the time maybe. I don't know why he gives me so much trouble, but man, I just make one little mistake or my timing is just barely off and then the next thing I know I'm dead. So I rarely make it to Ishin's second phase, and I rarely make it to Ishin's third phase. So by the time I manage to make it to the second phase, I'm so flustered that, you know, I start off bad, or I don't even know what to do because I haven't faced his second phase all that much. I've watched videos on tips on how to face him, and I don't like any of them. Or I should say that none of them are really working out for me, but I have been trying to beat that final boss, and I have not had any luck. So, I mean, one of these days I'll come back and try to beat it, but I'm going to move on, man. I'm going to go ahead and start this next game. My plan was to actually finish Sekiro before I started playing another game, but I just got to move on. It's driving me nuts, and I really want to play something else. So that takes us to the poll that I had on my channel. So I made the video that you guys saw whenever I posted. I don't even remember how long ago it was. Was that last weekend? I don't remember. Made that video, and my plan was to have, like, let's see, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games for you guys to choose from, and then I wanted another option on the poll that basically said, I'm not interested in watching you play an old game, play something new. So that's 7 options in my poll, right? Well, all along I had planned on using YouTube's polling ability. YouTube has, on the community tab, there's a way that you could have a poll, and that's what I planned on doing. I made my video, which took me several hours to make that stupid 5-minute video, but this stuff takes a while. And I made the video, had it all ready to go, and in the video I mentioned all six games that I was thinking of playing, and then I went to make my YouTube poll, and I found out that you can only have 5 options in a YouTube poll. So I was like, crap, do I edit my video to take out one of the games, you know, so that I only have 5 games to choose from? But I really didn't want to do that. So I looked around and I considered making a poll on Facebook, and then I figured that not everybody watching has a Facebook account, and I didn't want to make everybody make a Facebook account. And then I looked into free poll websites, and I didn't really like any of them. So I have a webpage, mentalfox.com, that I don't do anything with. So I just found some free poll software, put it up there, and it works. It's not the best, but you know, it gets the job done. And I see here, as I'm sitting here, I see that I got 176 votes, which I'm pretty excited about. And the game that came out on top was Dishonored 2, which is pretty cool because I really enjoyed Dishonored. And I'm looking forward to playing Dishonored 2. So that's the game that I'm going to play next on my channel. I'm going to play it at the same time as I'm playing Fallout 76. Fallout 76 is still getting a lot of views. Having a lot of fun playing it, getting a lot of great comments on my playthrough. A lot of people are really helping me get better at the game and understand the game more. So I'm having a great time playing that game. So I have no intention on dropping Fallout 76. I'm going to continue playing that, but I will have to alternate Fallout 76 with Dishonored 2. One day I'll post a Fallout 76 video, and then the next day it'll be Dishonored 2, and they'll just kind of alternate back and forth, which I know is probably a little disappointing to those of you who are enjoying Fallout 76, but unfortunately I just don't have enough time to post Fallout 76 every day, and then, Dishonored 2 additionally. So that is what is going to happen on my channel in the upcoming near future. It's going to be Fallout 76 and Dishonored 2 alternating back and forth. So the first episode of Dishonored 2, let's see, I post this video probably Friday the 5th. So the first episode of Dishonored 2 will probably be posted on Sunday the 7th. Let's shoot for that. So first Dishonored 2, Sunday the 7th, and then we'll alternate back and forth. Thank you to everybody who took the time to vote. I really appreciate that. I got a lot of comments in that last video that I posted, and I wanted to talk a little bit about those comments. Now, a lot of people suggested other older games, asked me if I'm going to play any of those games. I got quite a few comments, people saying, why not play Skyrim? Skyrim is a game that I unfortunately will probably never play on my channel unless I ever get to like 1 million subscribers and I could do this full time. Skyrim it's just a huge game and it would just take too long to play. And I really don't want to spend, a year or two on my channel playing one game. I mean, I'm already doing that with Fallout 76. I don't feel like I need to do that with another game. So sadly, you won't see Skyrim on my channel. I do want to play the game someday. I hope that someday I get the time to play it, but it's just not. I just don't feel like it's feasible right now with the way my channel is. Let's see, I got suggestions for Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. That's another game that I would really like to play. I don't have a Switch. Heck, the only Nintendo console that I own is the original Nintendo Entertainment System. I've never had a Nintendo console after that. I'm just not really a Nintendo guy. So probably won't be playing Breath of the Wild, at least not anytime soon. What else did we get? People asked me to play Fallout 3. I played Fallout 3 already. Played that back when it came out, and also before I got my channel. A couple of people recommended maybe playing the Resident Evil 2 remake. Sure, I'd like to play that someday. But that just wasn't one of the choices. And it's not really that old of a game, and I was looking to play something old. A couple of people mentioned The Witcher 2, which is a game that I have kind of skipped. If you've followed my channel for a while, you know that I played the original Witcher game, and I played The Witcher 3 and all of its DLCs. The Witcher 2 is certainly a game that maybe someday I will play on my channel. That would be a cool one to play. I was asked about BioShock. BioShock is a game that I already played back before I had my channel. That's another one that I played through several times. It's one of those games that you could play a bunch of different ways. So I did that, and I don't really have any intentions on playing through that again. BioShock 2 was a game that I played and made it about 3/4 of the way to, and then stopped playing. I really don't know why, but I don't think that I'm going to start that one over on my channel either. Fallout New Vegas was also suggested. That is also a game that I have already played and don't have any intention of playing it again. Had a suggestion for Bloodborne, which is a game that I have played and is on my YouTube channel, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. And I had, I think just one person mention the Stalker games. I played the first Stalker game and loved it. That was a great game. One of the freakiest, scariest games I've ever played. Just something about that game really freaked me out. I really, really enjoyed it. But that was a long time ago. And I don't think I'm going to go back and play the games after the original Stalker, probably because I just really don't remember much about the first Stalker game. So probably not going to go back and play that one. A couple people asked me about Kingdom Come Deliverance, which is a game that I started on my channel and then stopped playing when Fallout 76 came out. Or maybe when Sekiro came out, I can't remember which. I feel like I got enough of a taste of that game, and for whatever reason, I don't really find myself missing it, so I don't think I'm going to go back to that one. I think that I'm just going to let that one be. I did enjoy what I played of it, but I think I saw enough of it. There's just so many games to play, that sometimes you just kind of have to move on, you know? And that's one of them that I'm going to move on from. So sorry to those of you who really wanted to see me finish that one. And I hate to do that. I hate to start a game and not finish it. But like I said, there's just so many games, and I feel like I got a good enough taste of that one. So I'm going to move on from that. I'm looking through here. A couple people asked me about Stardew Valley. That's a fun little game. I played a lot of it. You know, I could see myself dipping back into that every once in a while just for the heck of it. I haven't really had the time to do that. It's been a pretty crazy year. And this year's already freaking halfway over, man. It's crazy. Quite a few people had mentioned The Evil Within 2, which is a game that I played about an hour of when I used to do my Sunday samplers. I'm not really jazzed about playing that. I don't know. The first game I played and I didn't love it, even though a lot of people tell me that the second game is a lot better. I don't know. It just doesn't excite me very much. There's just too many other games that I think I would rather play. Subnautica was another game that I was playing live on Sundays, and that's another game that I don't really miss either. Quite frankly, I got kind of tired of the whole looking for resources. Like, it seems like I remember like being low on, I don't know, some kind of rock, copper, or silver or something. I can't remember what it was, but I just really got tired of just kind of swimming around looking for those resources, and it just, I don't know, just kind of lost its appeal, which is too bad because it seemed like a pretty neat game, but it just started to get a little tedious for me. So yeah, I'm not really missing that one either. I guess that's about it that I wanted to talk about or address in the comments. Quite a few people mentioned Cyberpunk 2077, asked me if I'm going to play that, and I am absolutely going to play that when it comes out. Definitely looking forward to that. That is going to be a very cool game. So whenever that game comes out, I will definitely clear my schedule and devote a lot of time to it. Thanks again, everybody, so much for taking the time to vote and for leaving me comments. Everybody was great. I really enjoyed your suggestions and your comments. And once again, thank you so much for voting. Look forward to playing Dishonored 2 coming up on my channel real soon. I was actually kind of surprised at the voting. I guess I don't really know what I was expecting, but I did not expect the Dark Souls 3 to almost come in first place. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm actually glad that one didn't come in first place, because I feel like after spending so much time playing Sekiro and trying to unlearn the way I play the Dark Souls games, that I think it might be really, really difficult to go back into Dark Souls after playing Sekiro. So to tell you the truth, I'm kind of glad that one didn't win. I'm not saying that I won't go back to it, but I really didn't want to go back to it immediately after, or really during playing Sekiro. So once again, thank you guys so much for voting. That'll do it for this video. Thanks for listening to me ramble on a little bit. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support, and thanks for watching my videos and leaving me great comments. Thank you so much, everybody. Hope to see you again in another video soon.